Hello everyone, Goatworm here, and in this video I'm just going to discuss some changes I would have made to the Pokemon team from my last video, which was the Random Pokemon Team 2. If you have not seen that video yet, I will leave a link in the description below as well as a link in the top left hand corner for you to go and check that out, and you can just jump right back after that. For those of you who have seen the video or just stand to see what I have to say here, let's start with Veluza and Squawkabilly. So the first thing I would change with these two is I would have made them faster Pokemon. So I would have given them, I would have not given them abilities or natures that decrease their speed. Instead, I would have put EVs also into their speed, just because whenever these two Pokemon came out, Trick Room was usually no longer on the field, and so everything was just outspeeding and KOing before I could hit them with a hard enough attack. So start with Veluza. I would also change Final Gambit and give it something like Slash. This way I would have neutral damage at least against Pokemon like Meowscarada, which I came across a lot. So, or I would also give it Aqua Jet, just that way I can get the priority move and take out a Pokemon that was in low HP. Other than that, I would have kept both Life Orb and Sharpness. That way I can get the additional bonuses of the attack and do as much damage as I can with that. So going into Squawkabilly, I would have gotten rid of Substitute and give it something like Stab, whether it be like an Acrobatics. That way I get times 2 damage once the Lychee Berry is gone, or maybe even something like Brave Bird. That way when I take the recoil, my reversal also increases. And during all the matches, Substitute never really worked that well, so that would be a move I would switch with that. So going on to, let's say Wo-Chen. With Wo-Chen, I would have swapped Hyper Beam to give it something like Giga Drain or Energy Ball, just something to I can fire off without having to worry about the recharge. I did like creating the gimmick of using Hyper Beam with the growth, but I didn't have anything that could take out a Pokemon that was low on health without having to stall and wait for them to be taken out by Leech Seed. That also, with the Giga Drain, I would also get a bunch of HP back while I'm increasing my attack or special attack with growth. So another change I would make would be to go into more of, or less of a Trick Room team. That way I can open up one more additional spot for Farigiraf as well as Meowscarada. And so let's start with Meowscarada. So one change, without the Trick Room, I would I would have more speed on my team as well. I wouldn't have negative speed. And I would, in Substitute Trick Room, I would give Meowscarada something like Knockoff or Sucker Punch. That way it's a Dark Stab, and I can either knock off an item or get the priority move against a Pokemon on low HP. And then with Farigiraf, I would either choose another multi-hitting move, I believe like double hit, or even Crunch. The double hit is just to try to get off that flinch with the King's Rock, as well as Crunch is a Dark Stab or a Dark type move to cover any Pokemon that I have difficulty hitting. And so with that, those are some of the changes I would make with this team. Spidops, didn't really have too much I would change with Spidops, especially maybe I would change its defense into more of a special defense. That way I could pop off a counter at full power. And so with that, those are some of the changes I would make with this team. What are your thoughts? What are some changes to this Pokemon team that you would make that would be both enjoyable and a little bit more competitive? With that, thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys again for the next video.